I would say that nothing has really changed. I mean, since a few months ago when we talked about this, I would say the market is stabilized. I think would be the best word. It hasn't gone up. I wouldn't say there's more. I would say in the lower end, there's definitely sales are probably up a small percentage, just because a lot more homes with foreclosures and short sales have become affordable to more people. The higher ends, where I am on Anne Marie Island, it's pretty much stabilized. I think everything here is relatively the same over the past few months. Things are still selling, which is a good sign. So from here, hopefully it just, even if it's a gradual upward rise, I think once everything, the dust settles and things start clearing out, we'll see how the stimulus package is going to affect everyone. I think that'll be a big thing, especially even with the stock market, how that affects people's savings. In a few months we'll have a better idea, but right now everything is still stabilized for the most part. I would say that what I'm seeing right now is in my area is that it looks like foreclosures are there's not as many as there were before. Again, it's a great time for first-time home buyers, so I think you're seeing a lot of those foreclosures, and again, this is what you've seen in lower end, some of that there's an increase in purchases, is because there are more opportunities for first-time home buyers to buy. Things are priced better. That's why I think slowly and surely the foreclosures that are on the market right now have started to decline, which is good because it's getting property. That means people are out there buying in that range. But for people that are having to compete with foreclosures and trying to sell their home that isn't a foreclosure, it can be tough for them. Say when you originally buy a home, that let's say ballpark you have a home, your home's $200,000. You put 80% down, or you put 20% down. Yeah. You finance 80%. So you owe $160 on your home. Say the price of your home now has dropped from that. Fortunately, it's not $200 anymore, but 90. It's at $170. The government will allow you to bump up what you owe. So you owe $160. The value of your home is $170. They will now allow you to refinance up to 105% of your purchase price. So you've got 5% of cushion that you can use to refinance at $170. You'd be able to refinance your property at $170 at today's rates, in the fives, and so you would be able to get some, I wouldn't say equity out, but at least you'd be able to get to refinance at a lower rate. So if you were an adjustable rate mortgage or anything like that, it's a good opportunity. It's, again, call a lender. It's a very good time. Well, I think with this mortgage stimulus plan that there are a few options, and I definitely recommend people, again, I know you keep saying first-time home buyers, it is a great time to buy a house if you're a first-time home buyer. What I would recommend for anyone to do is to talk, if you feel comfortable with any mortgage lender, or someone who you've used before, or a friend, is just to kind of sit down, call them up and talk to them about what programs are out there for me as a first-time home buyer. A good one is the up to $8,000 tax credit that the government's getting right now, that they will actually give you up to, depending on your income and the purchase price of your home, they'll give you up to $8,000 tax credit for this year to date, January 1 through December 1 of 2009. And as long as you live in your house for 3 years, whatever credit that is, you don't have to pay back to them. So things like that, and there are also other programs out there for people who are a little bit upside down in their home. There's programs that the government has come out now to help you be able to refinance to the newer lower rates, because rates are low right now. So definitely I recommend people to call any lender or friend of a lender, or anyone, to discuss something like that with them. Buying a home is obviously the biggest investment you're going to make in your life. What people do is, there are people that just call the signs. Really, you want a realtor working. You want to set up some sort of relationship. The obviously go through whoever, if you've known anyone in your life that's ever dealt with an agent that's been happy with, you know, ask them, follow up with them, you know, go to that person. That you can contact me. I know people here, I know people that in Bradenton, I know some people in Sarasota that I feel comfortable, you know, having people work with. But that's, you want someone who's going to go look for you. I mean, you can drive around as much. The main thing is most people know like where they want to live. So even if you give an agent like, okay, I want to be in this area, I'd like to see, can I get something for this much? This is what I'm looking for. A good real estate agent will be able to find you, you know, what you want.